When the Honda Fit debuted 8 years ago, it quickly became a favorite for economy car shoppers. But with flexible configurations for interior seating and cargo and a fuel-efficient engine, the Fit proved that you didn't need to suffer an anonymous econobox just for good gas mileage. But for 2015, the Fit looks to stick with these roots and offer much more technology and luxury features. But is it class competitive? Let's go ahead and find out. Now here's the key fob for the vehicle. I love the new key fob for the Honda Fit. Much better than the last generation. Feels much more premium, and you do have smart key access too, and remote keyless entry and your panic button. And here's your unlock and your lock. Now the styling, I have to say, is very unique and very distinctive, and the front reminds me of the 2014 Honda Civic Coupe, and they kind of borrowed some looks from it, I have to say. And while it's quite bulbous, some of you may not like it, however I do like it. And then you have a nice crease running along the sides, and overall it's a pretty stylish package compared to the last generation Fit. And here's the last generation right here. Now there's essentially many new options you can get on the Fit, including a leather interior, Honda's unique lane watch system, as well as a navigation system too. Many more features than you can get on the last generation Fit. Now this Fit you're looking at right here is the EXL with Navi. It is fully loaded, the top trim that you can get on the Fit. And then you have these pretty good looking 16-inch alloy wheels, which have the typical Honda design to them. Now this color is known as the Alabaster Silver Metallic exterior. And you do have smart key access on the driver's door and the passenger door too, which is a first for the Fit. And then you do have a black leather interior, and a leather interior is also a first for the Fit. And you do have manual driver's seat adjustments too. Now stepping on into the Fit, there is a pretty easy step-in height, I have to say. And the interior quality and the build, this interior is much better over the last generation. It just feels much more refined and much more premium. Now first for the Fit is a push button start. Just put your foot on the brake, hit the button to start, of course. And you do have a leather wrapped steering wheel. Now I particularly love this design of the steering wheel. You will find the steering wheel design in many other Hondas. Now coming to your gearbox, you will find the one and only CVT automatic transmission, and you do have a sport mode as well, and it is wrapped in a very nice leather. Your e-brake is right here, and you do have manual shiftability via the paddle shifters when you put it into sport mode. And you do have a multi-angle rear view camera. You can change the different views. Nice little nifty feature. And let's go ahead and cut on the lights. You do have your fog lights, of course, and the hazards. Only the driver's window is automatic in the Fit. And let's go ahead and check out the engine bay. Pop the hood. So the Honda Fit mainly enters into this third generation while offering much more features for the money. Many luxury car features that you won't find in other small economy cars, and offering a very high quality and premium feel that is true to the Honda name. And you do have halogen headlights with your halogen fogs too. Very distinctive front end. Now under the hood you will find Honda's very reliable 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, Earth Dreams technology, earning EPA fuel numbers of 32 in the city and 38 on the highway. And then the horsepower ratings for this motor is 130 horses. Now that's almost as much as a Toyota Corolla. And the Honda Fit provides very quick and nimble acceleration that some other competitors just can't match, like the Nissan Versa and the Toyota Yaris. This is actually a quite refined powertrain. And the CVT automatic is not what you would expect in a CVT. It's not like Nissan's where it drones a lot, and this is a very responsive CVT. Very refined powertrain. Now, trims of the Fit start at the base LX model, which comes well equipped with a standard rear view camera, power windows and power door locks, and air conditioning, of course. And then you have the EX model, which starts at $17,435. And then you have the EXL, which is basically, the L stands for leather. And then you have the EXL with navigation, and that's basically saying an EX with leather and navigation. Now, competitors of the Fit, as you all may know, are the Toyota Yaris, Ford Fiesta, the Nissan Versa, the Chevrolet Sonic. There are many competitors. This is actually a very fierce competitive segment. And the Fit is definitely one of the best in the class. Now, coming to the rear, you have full LED taillights with your wedge-shaped design. And a rear window wiper with the rear window defroster, and a little rear spoiler in the back right there. Now, like I said, EPA estimates are 32 in the city and 38 on the highway. And total vehicle price for this particular Fit is $21,590. Power door locks, power mirrors, and power windows. Soft to the touch on the mid door panel, but not on the armrest. Very surprising, I have to say. And let's go ahead and rev up that 1.5 liter and see how she sounds. Now, build and materials quality is much improved over the last generation. Many cars nowadays are improving over their last generation when it comes to build and materials. I feel like the late 2000s and the early 2010s were kind of a depressing era for build and materials in a lot of cars. But like I said, the mid-door panel is soft touch, but up here it is hard plastic, but it does have a much nicer graining than the last generation Fit. And up here is hard touch, but like again, a very nice graining. And then you have this nice soft touch portion of the dash, and then over here on the airbag cover is nice soft touch, and over here as well. Now, you do have heated seats, and then your cup holders are down here too. Your 12-volt power outlet, an HDMI cord, but really who's ever going to use that? And then you have your USB port right there too. And then coming to your armrest and your center console, you have another power outlet down there and another USB port. So I guess you won't have a problem with charging your phones, right? And then coming to your AC controls, they made it so simple and so the knob's very big and clear and easy to read. It's very intuitive, very user-friendly, and anyone can easily figure it out. But here's your fan speeds, and then your zones, and then your temperatures as well. And then your rear window defroster button. Now, coming to your steering wheel, you have your cruise control buttons over here, voice recognition and Bluetooth buttons conveniently located right there. And then this over here controls your whole user interface, which I will get to in just a second. And then you have your manual dimming rearview mirror, your sunroof, Now coming to your gauge cluster, I particularly like these gauges. I actually like them better than the Honda Accords, I have to say. I really like the blue going around the speedometer. And then I just really like these gauges, I have to say. I really like the blue that goes around them. Then you have your Econ button over here, which helps save fuel, your traction control button. Now, you also do have Honda's lane watch system, which is available on the Fit. I honestly didn't expect them to put it on the Fit. I thought the Civic was as far as they would go, but I was actually very surprised when they put it on the Fit. But it basically acts like a blind spot monitor, and they should include this on many other cars. It works very well. My family has a 2014 Honda Accord Touring, and they use it all the time too, and I just love this feature. They need to put it on many more cars. Works very well. And it only happens when you signal to the right because the camera is only on the right side mirror. Now, as far as the ride goes in the Fit, it's a little bit on the firm side for me, for my taste. Compared to like cars like the Nissan Versa, the Nissan Versa is definitely going to have a little bit more of a smoother ride, just a little bit, tad more. It's just, the Fit is just a little bit too firm, and Hondas are usually kind of like that sometimes. Now, when it comes to handling, the Fit is not going to handle as well as, say, a Fiesta, but it handles very well compared to a Nissan Versa or a Toyota Yaris. The Fit is definitely one of the most fun to drive in the class. And with that quick acceleration, it makes for a very fun to drive little economy car. Now let's get to the seating comfort. The seating is actually pretty nice, I have to say. Now you do have some pretty well bolstered seats for an economy car, and I quite like them a lot. They're a little on the firm side, however I do like the side bolsters, which provide you with great support. Now visibility out of the Fit is excellent. You have lots of glass area all around, and this small little window right here definitely helps with visibility too. And then seeing out of the back, it is pretty good too compared to some other hatchbacks. And thank God you do have the lane watch system, which helps out a lot. So I don't think switching lanes in this car or backing out, you definitely won't have a problem with that, especially with the multi-angle rear view camera. Now let's get to the main interface here. This interface you will find on the new Civic as well. And I do like the system for the most part. However, it can be distracting to use at some times, but for the most part it's very simple and easy to use. I wish they would go with a traditional button to change the radio volume. However, you have your Navi, of course. And we've kind of been seeing this for a while now, this interface for the graphics and rendering of their navigation. However, it works very well. There's nothing bad about it, it's just kind of old in my opinion. But you do have Honda's Link system, and you can connect to various apps such as Pandora, AHA, and Stitcher Radio. And you do have an AM, FM, CD player, XM satellite radio too. And you have all your fuel economy data right here. The traffic incidents. Trip computer. So overall, I really do like this system. Change different settings for your lane watch. And of course you do have your different media options, including your USB auxiliary input and your Bluetooth streaming audio too. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the fit. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car, including the trunk capacity as well as the rear seat space. Now surprisingly, actually the mid-door panel is still soft to the touch even back in the rear seating, but still a hard touch armrest. Now a very noteworthy feature that also really sets the Fit apart from its competition is their Magic Seat system. It creates for a lot of space back here for some cargo. Very versatile, very versatile. And it is 60-40 split as well. Now sitting back here in the Fit, I'm about 5'11". This is where my driving position would be, and I have tons of room to spare for an economy car. And there's just so much room back here. I'm very surprised, and it actually has much more room than some compact sedans I've actually tested. But back here you do have a single map pocket, and you'll find a cup holder right there and a cup holder right there too. But no rear center armrest or anything like that. I kind of expected that. However, it's just very comfortable back here. Alright. Now coming to your trunk capacity, it is quite roomy, I have to say, and the rear seats do fold down to maximize cargo room by pulling these up right here. Full manual passenger seat. Your glove box compartment, it's not damped or anything like that. In fact, it really just slams down. Alright. So the Fit, it remains to be a very fuel-efficient, fun, and versatile economy car. However, its refined bits and interior pieces, its updated looks, as well as high-end, technologically advanced features and luxury features should keep it on par with the rest of the competition. So remember that this is Cameron Birch.